Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I have another breakup story to share with you. And if you have a breakup story you'd like to share, please send it into writemac.com, WRITEMAC.com. And possibly I could do a YouTube response just like this. And to be clear, I do not do email responses or long-winded email responses. I primarily and only do YouTube responses. Things are going to be changing pretty soon, and it's going to be a paid service. So get your stories in. It's going to be $25, and you can write a longer story, but you need to get it right. So if you like this video, throw me a like. If you have a comment for this individual, please put it down below. And if you really like this video, subscribe, maybe. I don't know, or don't. Let's get into it. So I'm so-and-so. I'm not going to say your name. I live in California. I live in Cali. And I'm going for my master's. Well, good for you. I'm from Cali. Went to San Francisco State, my friend. And I did some junior college time. Actually, a lot of junior college time at Mesa College, Kenyatta College. Where else did I go? Did I go somewhere? I went to CSM for a little bit. So I know what it's like to be in university in Cali. Good for you. It's a big state, huh? So 25 years old. Fucking great age, man. I'm jealous. 38 right now. Never felt better, but 25 was a damn good year. My girlfriend, so-and-so, lives in Colorado. 22. We met through common friends in the church. Good for you. You know, what's nice if you have the same religion or you meet in church, you already have a bond. You already have the same a lot of the same values. You identify with something. So I think that's great. She was madly in love with me. Were you madly in love with her? When someone says they weren't so much in love with me, I think, were you in love with them? Called me the love of her life and invited me over to stay at her parents' place for 3 weeks. Her parents loved me as well. When she came to Cali, we went against our consciences and sinned. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. I mean, at what point... You know, I respect every religion, but if you really had a desire to do something, was it that bad a sin? I respect your beliefs. I respect what you do, but don't beat yourself up over what a lot of humans do all the time, okay? And if you didn't hurt other individuals, and that hurt her conscience, okay, well, she's going to have to forgive herself and realize that, was it really that bad? She had told me she loved me but wanted to do something to get closer to God and make him the number one priority. Well, if that's her number one priority and that's her prerogative, well, maybe the relationship right now in her life is not going to work. And that's not personal. That's timing and circumstances. So people that are in their early 20s switch who they are. They switch their identities, and they're looking for an identity. They're trying different hats on. They're trying things out, and that's just part of being young. That's not personal. I acted well and needy on and off. I would bring up her past out of my own insecurities, and that hurt her, but she forgave me. She forgave me, and the I love yous were still on, although we were on a break. Bringing up the past and throwing it in someone's face is something that never feels good, and it gets old quick. So if you're doing that, stop it. I had told her we should stop saying... He wrote ILY. I've never seen ILY. Okay, I love you to each other. Don't tell if someone wants to say I love you. It's a compliment. It's a nice thing to say. And I'll rewind to I love you means different things to different people. I've said this before. What's your definition? I love you. Maybe it's different for her. Some people throw it around to friends, family. Someone could say I love you to a grocery store worker. Hey, I love you, man. I mean, everyone's different. So the value and the height of using that phrase is in the individual. Like myself, I don't say it often. I really don't. I say it to close family members, and that's about it. And a girlfriend, right? To each other, so we don't focus on each other. She was like, she can't do that because that would be a lie. If she wants to say I love you, don't tell her she can or cannot. I then suggested we shouldn't talk until she felt ready to be in a relationship. You're really trying to take control of the relationship, and that's fine. You're trying to guide her into the path you want her to go. I then suggested we shouldn't talk until she felt ready to be in a relationship. Instead, you could just go, you know what? I'm going to stop talking to you because it's not good for me moving forward with my life. I'm a grad student. I got school to focus on. I got priorities. I got goals in my life, and right now this relationship's stuck in neutral. And I don't think it's working. Don't say like we should both do the same thing. Take the bull by the horns. She took 3 days to think about it and then just began to no contact and hasn't replied to me ever since. She was really serious about making herself right with God. That's her business. I truly believe that because even after she decided that she would still tell me she loved me and message me first frequently, she's confused right now. And I don't know what's going to make her see the light, literally. But right now, she has guilt and a conscience about being in a relationship, and I don't know how you're going to change that. So at 25 years old, I would say it's time to move on and figure out what your values are, and the next time you meet an individual, make sure they line up better. The no contact kind of got to me because I thought it would end in maybe 1 or 2 months. In this particular case, it's not going to end the issue that she wants God to be a bigger part of her life and she has a guilty conscience about what you've done in your relationship. That's not going to change that. But it didn't. It's been 4 months now. Her mom randomly messaged me on the 24th telling me it was continuing her prayers for me. Okay, that's kind. I replied cordially, good. She didn't wish me a Merry Christmas or nothing. No wishes on my birthday. Everyone gets sentimental on their birthday. She continues to view my Instagram stories with 5 to 10 minutes after I upload them. Doesn't like my posts, though. Okay. You're way too attached to what she thinks about your social media. At this point, your relationship went down quick. It went down for a good reason to her. And I don't see it coming back anytime soon. And you're really erasing, you're at a golden time in your life. You live in California. This was a long distance relationship. There was a lot of barriers in place already. I know you loved each other. I know you had a good time, but it's time to move forward. Even on Facebook, our nicknames are still intact. We are very serious with each other, making plans for marriage. Well, I mean, sometimes you make plans and things change, especially in your 20s. And I know she loves me. She loved you. Lots of my things are at her place. Painting I gave her on her birthday. A lot of stuff. Okay. So you could, people said, oh, there's stuff over there. You can send her a letter, an email, a message. You can call her and go, hey, I'd like to get my stuff back. Nothing personal. I've been moving on. I hope you're doing really well. Can you ship it to my house? I'll pay the shipping. Done. Don't hold on to it. She has my stuff. What do I do? It's weak and needy. Look at Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient practice, philosophy. Bottom line, when it comes down, what do you have control over? You're not going to change the way she looks at the world right now. And it's conflicting with her having a serious relationship. Will she be back? Not anytime soon. My friend says only if I leave her alone. The best thing you can do right now is leave her alone. Go into no contact, move forward with your life. But even if she did come back, she's still unsure of herself and indecisive, and she still has this thing where she wants to put God first. I'm not against that, but I don't think I could be in a relationship like that because I'm not putting God first in my life. So how are you guys going to relate on that level? And the fact that she has a guilty conscience because you guys hooked up, how are you going to overcome that? I don't think you're going to overcome that anytime soon. I think that you need to move on for yourself and take advantage that you're 25 years old, living in Cali, going to school, getting your upper education. That's a privilege, all right? That's a fucking privilege right now. And when you detach from this particular relationship, it doesn't take away from the moment you had or the great time you had or the connection you had. It's just a chapter in your book, my friend. Now you need to move forward, go into no contact for yourself, not that you're hoping that she comes back. I hope that helps you. Please visit writemac.com if you've got a breakup story you'd like to share, or if you'd like to book a live coaching session moving forward. Thank you for supporting the channel.